Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwyn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous. As the party dozes off to sleep, thinking about their glands, the gathered assemblage of the crew, as well as Hemlock, who's been invited for a long rest at the House of Violets, or I should say, most of the crew is at the House of Violets, as our young little baby boy Trigger has agreed to go collect their payment from Lance that I forgot as the DM. So Trigger, as you head through town, making your way presumably towards Lance, where is Trigger headed? What is going through Trigger's mind? How easy is he able to navigate his way back?
I'm gonna try and skate back to where the shop was because there was a lot of cleanup, so I feel like they might still be there. The ease of me navigating town is up to you and the dice, I think, probably.
Absolutely. Give me a survival check. DC is low because you were just here. It's literally just a DC 5, and depending on where you are,
oh yeah, I'm
successfully
great.
navigating.
That's I don't know, like a 17.
Okay. You are able to navigate your way through town basically just fine. At home on your skateboard as you continue to kind of shred through this entire area. You see Lance cleaning up the street, kind of doing something for the finishing rounds. There's a cart that he's kind of just like sent on its way, like donkey laden with like the body is like wrapped in like basically like cloths or tarps that he's managed to kind of collect and pull up off the ground. He's holding like what looks to be like a wand of sorts that he's like waving over top of all of the spots where people had like fallen or people were killed. And as you even as you approach, you see that like he waves this kind of wand uncertainly over these spots, and like the blood begins to kind of like fade out of the dirt road. It appears less like filled with less viscera, some form of like prestidigitation or cleaning. He's using a magic wand to clean the area. At its basically what you're witnessing as you approach Lance, returning back to the scene of your last battle.
Hey Lance. Whoa, are you a wizard?
I am not. So this was just sort of something that Cursebreakers found at some point, and we were able to use it, and in my opinion, used it pretty well.
I don't know. I don't know if you're in.
I have the abilities to do on my own.
Yeah. No, I think probably would be in better hands of like another wizard, probably. Did you ever consider giving it to Lester?
I mean, if he had any use for it, this kind of magic is probably something he's capable of without needing a magic wand. It's pretty simple. Do you want to give it a try?
Oh, sure, yeah. What do I do?
Yeah, so here, just take this. I think this is where one of you and your friends took out one of those members of Veritas over here. I think there's a little bit of blood seeping into the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Slightly, we don't want that to put anybody off as we continue to kind of keep this place in check. So just go ahead and wave the wand, let its power kind of flow into you, and will it to get cleaned up. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check,
Sure.
Trigger.
Rest in pieces, Nomi. That is a 15.
Nice. You are able to like channel the power of this very simple, it's a cantrip wand, into cleaning up the street cleaning up what perhaps once was Steve Gnome here.
Yeah. Pour one out. Am I right?
I believe that is the terminology. Trigger, as you clean up this area, you do see a hooded figure approaching. Not someone in the blues of Veritas, but you do see someone approaching, kind of like a hand to their mouth, seemingly in shock as they approach what is left of the battlefield, as Bam Bugbeara witnesses you cleaning up what was once his good pal, Steve Gnome.
I'm sorry you had to see this, Bam. Hey, by the way, I pull out my gun. You don't happen to be involved in any of this shit, do you? I really hate to kill you.
What the? No, what? Involved in what? No.
Oh my god.
What the heck? Lance, arrest this guy. Come on.
Lance, who you gonna arrest?
No,
Me? Or the guy who hangs out with all the people who actually tried to kill me?
I'm kind of interested in finding the answer to that as well, Bam.
Bam, listen, I'm not here to tell you you're a bad guy, but I do think that you've been having some bad influences in your life. And I just want you to ask yourself, is this the kind of life that you want to lead? Do you want to end up on the streets like this decimated form that I absolutely totally annihilated with my awesome skills? Or do you want to live a life
stripped of his cloak?
Yeah. Don't mind the fact that I took his clothes. It's not important. What do you want out of life, Bam? What do you want to do?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, Trigger, with advantage with a help action from Lance.
Great stuff. Okay. 13.
Nice. You see your words kind of wash over Bam, looking at the ground where Steve Gnome was. You see like a necklace kind of left behind as you kind of clean up what was left of Steve Gnome. Similar like this keychain kind of like over like a set of keys left over by where Johnny Knox Vendelkin fell to his doom. Bam kind of looks back and forth between the two of them and looks at you. And you feel like your words kind of speak to something inside of him. He kind of like shakes his head. Look, we were risk takers, okay? Like we did some crazy stuff. These guys went too deep with it. I couldn't go that far. I enjoyed the fun parts of it. I know they took it too far. I should have stopped them.
Yeah.
The moments where me and them we're laughing together, we're shredding, we're having a good time. Those are the things I remember, right? It's just hard to think those aren't going to happen anymore.
I feel you, man. Yeah. But I want you to look me in the eyes and swear on your hairy mother's chest that you have never participated in Veritas.
Listen, my mother is... Her name's Ape, and she is an ape. That's what I look like.
That is really... No, I mean, I was kind of making a generalization over here, and I kind of thought it was like a turn of phrase, but yeah, whatever, dude.
I swear on Ape, I ain't no member of Veritas. I got my own thing going on.
Ape shit, man. Ape shit. Well, here's the thing. Do you got anything you can tell me about your friends? You know, other than the fact that they were total jackasses?
Made the jackasses, they got that right. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen them win a fight, ever.
Oh no, they were the worst. I sneezed and that guy died.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by
yeah.
that. If you like, whatever team they're a part of, it's low on the totem pole probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trust you. I trust you this once. But listen, look, do not fuck with me, okay? I want you to use your powers of shredding for good. You got that?
You bet, kid. Hey,
Hey, who's the real kid here?
I think Steve Gnome would want you to have this. And he like holds out his hand and drops the necklace into your hand.
Wow, thanks. That's what I've always wanted.
The letter E, as in skate.
The letter E as in skate.
You gotta find the other 4.
I'm gonna learn how to spell.
I'm gonna
It's
learn.
awesome.
This
is incredible.
My name starts with.
Well, okay. Take it easy. Hope you don't mourn your friends too much. You're really gnarly. Oh, also, do you have any money on you?
Yeah, you need me to spot you something?
Yeah, spot.
You're like 5 gold. You good?
Yeah, consider it penance for your life. We'll catch you later, dude.
What? He passes you 5 gold.
Nice. This is how I make my fortune back. I currently have nothing. Now speaking of money, Mr. Evenstride over here.
Lance just has like his
Person.
on his hips. He's like, yeah, I think that one's gonna be okay.
Oh no, are you kidding me? He's gonna die like in like a week or two. Like
Yeah,
he is not made.
like-
He is not cut out for this world.
No, like this is
Like I just told him some shit, but like that is one doomed soul.
people walk around with like swords. He's got a skateboard.
Yeah, no, he kind of has that haunted look in his eyes that you can tell after seeing like the annihilated forms of his friends. He's definitely gonna turn to hard drugs.
There's a good influence I think I could introduce him to. It's Tony Hawk, who's like a literal hawk.
Yeah.
He's an Eric
So-
skateboarder.
You have another Aarakocra skateboarder on this island?
I mean, yeah. There's not a whole lot else to do.
Does
That's
he
your
have like a
enemy.
They're rivals, but you know.
Okay, that's cool. Gosh, I keep forgetting. I came here to do a thing and then leave, and I'm not supposed to do anything else, despite the fact that I really want to go shred in the hawk's nest. Do you have, I'm really bad at this. I'm only good at threatening people. Can I pretend to threaten you?
You have to understand, like, I have kids, so like playing pretend is I get it. If that's what this is, then we're good.
Yeah, it's like pretend or like foreplay, like your call, whichever.
Let's say it's pretend.
Okay, yeah, sure. No, listen, whatever. Yeah. Hey, listen, you dirty lowlife. Give us your fucking money. Which is to say, dude, I think we just killed a lot of people for you, and it would be cool if we got paid for that.
No,
or
like you guys did. I was busy. I was busy. Oh yeah.
oh, you were gonna give us the money anyways? Yeah.
All I've got is the 100 gold. That is the maximum for helping out for the curse breaker assignment.
Gosh, that's weak shit, but I guess I'll take it. But also give me your fucking wand.
What? Oh. Wait.
I want the wand too.
Like, do you need it?
Have you seen the amount of people that I kill? I need a wand to clean up after myself.
Give me another persuasion check.
Got it. No, and 6.
I'll give you the gold. Maybe if you help me out with the wand a couple more times, maybe I can find one for you.
You drive a hard bargain, but
yeah.
I will forgive this debt this one time.
Of course, sir.
And don't forget about come here. I'm gonna lightly hit him across the face. Yeah, and that's so you don't forget. All right, I think I have to go home now.
Yeah, you better take off, kid. I'll finish up here.
Thanks. Good luck with all the blood. Bye.
Hey, thanks to you, it's mostly gone.
Magic. And I will...
Trigger, the greatest wizard of the age, takes off back towards the House of Violets.
Do I?
I mean, I assumed. I didn't mean to cut you off. You have more time to play with.
I do. But I will be good and I will go home. I'll be good and I will go home.
In theory, you would have like 8 hours to play with if you didn't.
All I want to do is just cause my chaos. But yeah.
But Trigger makes his way back to the House of Violets, giving everyone a chance to get a long rest. Bastion draws like the curtains around everyone's rooms and things, making sure it's all dark enough for you guys to rest up. Lester's hanging out kind of in the library. You see like Europa tries to decide between sleeping in the library, and she ends up going to sleep to rest up to help you guys later, as everyone gets a long rest. If you haven't put that in yet, feel free to go ahead and do so. As night begins to set into the House of Violets, you all wake up to Bastion preparing dinner for everyone, knowing full well there is a mission to take place, that everyone should be fueled up and ready to go. He sets a number of plates out, one for Lester, for Gwyn, for Kachi, for Trigger, for Europa, and he sets a plate out for Hemlock as well, as you all dine here together in preparation for your mission. Trigger is able to pass along the gold if he'd like.
All right, yeah, I went down and I extorted some money off him. I only had to hold the gun at his face for a little bit of time. But he gave me 18 gold. So here you go.
18?
Yeah, I know. He said, he said, how high can you count? And I said, well, I just learned how to count to 18. And so he gave me 18 gold.
Do an insight check.
Why don't you trust me?
I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. And I'm smaller than you.
23.
16.
Go ahead and give me that deception check.
Oh, there's a natural 19. That's a 20. 20.
Kachi believes him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, but alright.
Give me every coin Lance gave you.
Whoa.
I want to make sure none of it's fake.
Okay. 1, 2,
All the way up to 18.
3. This is gonna start getting really tough. I have to think a lot in between some of these numbers. Fine. Okay, he gave me something like 100. I don't even know how much that is.
Right. So give it all to me.
Kachi, do I have to?
I trusted you. Yeah, you
No.
do.
Oh.
You just lied to the captain. You're not. What do you mean? You're lucky you're alive right now. You know what I mean? Would you ever do this to Cyclops? Would you ever have done that to the Cyclops? No, you're being false. You're being crazy. Give me the money.
You're not the Cyclops, and you stop trying to pretend like you can be. You can't.
No, but I can take the money. So give me the money.
Ugh.
It's the group money.
I hate it here sometimes. I give you 100 gold, and not the 5 gold that you don't know about, that you didn't ask about, that I got from Pam Bugbear. I'm gonna start my own fucking thing. Ugh. I go to my room. I'll be back.
Stay there.
Trigger, would you like take something to eat with you?
No, I'm hungry again. I'll come back down instead of the table.
Okay.
He goes upstairs and it goes down.
Just stomps upstairs, stomps back down. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm only here because I'm hungry.
Okay, well, you're allowed to eat.
I'm
Thanks.
mad. And I'm disappointed.
That's life. Life is maddening and disappointing, and sometimes you go on suicide missions to go avenge people's lost loves. Hemlock, tell us
Speaking
more about this.
Speaking of Hemlock,
Yes. So where we are headed is a temple. A temple of swordsmen past. The sort of this spirit of combat, the spirit of gentlemanly, spirit of a duel inhabits the entire place. So, things to know. I myself am close to finding my end. Truly, the only thing that's kept me alive is this desire to face Crux, see them once more. I anticipate them to be the final challenge of this temple now. They were deemed a worthy combatant, and so they will live in the temple forever. It is my hope the temple judges me similarly, and I can join them. If everything goes well according to my plan, the 5 of us will enter, and the 4 of you will leave. If that is as I hope is what happens, you'll know that Crux's weapon will be waiting for you. A very impressive and unique sword, as well as mine. One of the only valuable things that I have. This mass has kept me alive, and it is yours as well. Should I perish, of course.
What happens if we get through and you stay alive?
I would be surprised. In the moment, I suppose I would decide whether I would stay and meditate until my final days, my sword raised in victory one final time. Or if it feels like the closure I needed in finally striking down Crux, a battle that we never completed. Perhaps that would be a fitting end as well.
well, I'll let you know that I think I'm going to be here to help as much as we can. But if it's truly your wish to end here, I'm not going to try to extend your life more than you want.
Please don't. I would have been content to fall in that street fighting Veritas. Punching bags, really. Bullies that put people's lives in danger. But fighting to reclaim Crux's sword, fighting to face down my lover once more. That is a fight much more fitting. If the Guardians defeat me on our way in, that is as it is. And it is a sign that perhaps I'm not as skilled a duelist as I once was. And should I fall, know, 4 of you, I will be content.
Well, I think all of us go in saying is if you, as now a part of our crew, at least for the night, if we can try to get you there to face off against Crux. So if you need a second wind of sorts, just look at that amulet that I got. It'll give you a little extra oomph to try to make it to the end.
Of course, if fighting alongside this crew has felt inspiring, I would love to see them again.
We've recently been tasked in some ways by like beings of fate, if you will. And it feels like our meeting is not coincidental. So we'll try to keep you alive. I do think that is like a general instinct that we feel towards you, is like a sense of care. But I think we're going to be successful, is what I'm saying. I believe that we can do this. Because I really believe in one way or another, either Kachi or Trigger's thing is going to happen with you. So I'm really excited.
Wait, do you think I'm gonna kill him?
I think that if there's
You knew
one
we did.
worthy foe around,
That was an accident.
yeah. And I don't want to call dibs, but if that mask is keeping you alive, I'm not the healthiest person. So, not much for a sword. So if everything goes to plan and we all can find peace, that would be great. But I think we're going to be successful, and I just want you to know that.
Can you? Sorry, you respond first. Yeah.
Simply saying in response to Gwen there, I feel similarly. I would not have told Lance to offer you this job if I did not feel that way.
Is there anything that you can tell, at least me, about the Vulcan? I feel like in what Gwen was saying, the fate and coincidence, I feel like, is wrapping up tightly in Morales and myself and whatever is about the Hoboken, sorry, as we call it.
Of course, there are perhaps. I would gladly recount to you the tale of my duel with the Boken. But they asked me to never to speak of it.
Mm.
They had every right to end my life, which perhaps gives you a clue as to how that duel went. And instead they gifted me this, and kind of like gestures to like the trinket on the handle that you noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Should I fall, those memories are born within my blade, my sword, this trinket. If I survive, well, perhaps that's destiny saying that I should tell you.
Fair enough. I can accept that. All right. Well. This has been amazing. Food, some information.
Yes.
Yeah, what do we eat?
Thank you, Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion. Bass. You got great. The little steak tartare. What is this? Some soup.
He has prepared like a seafood medley. As food points out that like, no, it was a gift delivered from Stila Benz for your numerous aid to her, her brother, and her friends. The sailors of the Cursed Cove has delivered some of their, offered you a portion of their catches that Bastion has prepared for everyone. So like a little bit of a seafood medley here. He's stored some other bits to sort of make continued meals and things out.
We'll be sure to thank you next time then. But thank you. Love a good scallop.
Of course, it's my pleasure, all of you. I presume there will be a late night for everyone. I'll be sure Lester gets to sleep, but I'll keep the light on for all of you.
Appreciate it. Any last minute doings? Trigger? Gwen? Europa?
I don't think so. There's nothing we can like instantly bless our weapons up, right? Because we'd have to like.
Yeah, what are the
Actually-
kinds of... Oh, yeah, what you got?
I'd say you guys still have the
The whetstones?
Yeah, you have the whetstones from Morales, and you also have like what Gwyn or Gilda gave you the first like mission that she assigned.
Oh, the
like,
oil?
ghosts, the oil. That was.
Oh,
Because are we fighting ghosts?
We don't know.
Yeah, but that's
How
good to know.
long?
It just
What-
basically
Bring it with
it's an oil that turns your non-magical weapons magical. If someone needed that.
Right.
What time is it now? Would you say, Matt?
It was like breakfast time when you guys started like your mission, so it's probably like 8 to 9. It's like evening, 8 to 9 p.m. probably.
Evening. Let's see if we got a pistol that can't be used a whetstone. I can use a whetstone on Gwyn's fans.
Yeah.
And my sword.
Definitely.
That'd be 2.
Does that make them magical? What does that do?
It gives it a +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we can always make your fans magical with the oil.
Mhm.
And that lasts for an hour.
One.
Yeah.
I still have the lunar detector. Does it still go a little wonky when it's around Europa?
It does a little bit. Like if Europa gets like within like a few feet of you, like sitting on, like if you're like on the end of the table and she's on the other end, like it's fairly like steady, like beep, beep, beep. But if you get close, it starts to get a little more intense.
I'll still bring it with me to see, you know, if it starts to get. Does it make anything around Hemlock?
Ooh, I'm gonna roll just to kind of see.
Is he part of a curse?
I would say it beeps similarly to Europa, where it's like, it's beeping as like a notification, but not as a warning. Where like
Right.
there is something like otherworldly about Hemlock, presumably about this like mask that he's wearing, to some extent, but unable to kind of like dictate exactly what it is without further investigation.
This might help us navigate while we're inside.
Oh yeah, good job, Trigger. Europa kind of claps on the back.
Yeah, just I thought you as a navigator would appreciate that.
Exactly.
Did you say we had to sneak out at night?
Yes, the guards, they're doing their job and trying to keep people safe. Even curse breakers are advised not to leave Cursed Cove at night, so heading out will just be a matter of eluding a patrol or two.
We also know that there were people who went on a mission near the woods and they got a rare illness. That's what the medic needs cures for. So just awareness that there might be shenanigans in these woods.
I suppose it's good for all of us to be aware of and on our guard. Perhaps, Trigger, Europa, you said you're a navigator. Perhaps the two of you could help us elude some of the more dangerous bits.
Oh yeah, I'm like really sneaky, but also I've got really good eyes. But also, I can do this, and I take my leg and I stick it behind my head.
God damn it.
Hemlock kind of looks around, gauging like what is our reaction to this.
It's not gonna help in like tonight, but I just wanted the group to know just in case you can think of any other uses for it.
Put you in a suitcase like that.
We tried. Do you remember when we did that with that dwarf? That didn't go well.
It's true.
Oh
my God.
Bubble put in a box and deliver to the.
No one puts
Kraken.
bubble in a box.
All right. I think. Matt, do you remember how many these wet? I feel like I had like 10 whetstones,
I feel
but
like
I
it was
can't.
I feel like it was a 10. I don't remember if I put them all in your inventory for you or not.
I can't see them, but
It's limited.
It's limited.
yeah, we don't have as many. But I feel like for this we should at least use like 1 or 2. It was a delivery.
Taking it.
Hmm?
I just said I feel bad taking it.
I mean,
Because I can shoot like cold arrows. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
if I
I
just.
mean, It's not just like a one and it'll last for like I feel like a day, like until you use it enough for it to like get diminished, and then you gotta re-up on the
it's a temporary boost, so it'll like last for like a day.
I'm taking it forever from your like resources.
It would be gone. We'd use it and then it.
Maybe just one.
Yeah, I was
one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll get 2. So I'll have. Whenever you add those, I'll mark it down to 8.
Yeah, I was just flipping through to see if like, okay, cool. Did I write that down? That would have been smart if I did.
And it makes it a +1, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like I have that I like fake used one on a pine cone.
Yes.
Oh no,
because some of them were damaged by the water, and that's the one that you gave.
Yeah.
One of your more brilliant moves there.
I'm nothing except a deceptive master.
Very wise. Very wise. Is there anyone who's just allowed to leave town? Like, is there anyone with like the authority that they could just be like unquestioned?
Hemlock would probably know that like the wings of the town, like Lance.
What if I just turn into Lance?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If
Lance,
I try to talk
Stila, and Blanche would probably have the authority.
Whoa.
Like you guys know the 3, like the wing of the sky, sea, and land.
Perfect. I'll walk out. No.
Yeah. Okay. To really sell it, give us a task to do without doing any work yourself.
Why don't you give me any gold you have right now?
Okay, I only have 6.
Lance, I already took the gold from you, idiot.
I feel like I'm
stupid. Yeah, it was really good.
Matt, I just found my note and I only have 6.
Okay, cool. So I think there was 10, and then some of them were damaged.
Some of them are damaged, and then I used one of the damaged ones on for Weedy, but there were 6 full ones.
If you only have 6, then you keep it. Then that's you.
You sure?
Yeah, because that's gonna be your thing. That's like you and your sword.
All right.
I'll just
All right,
shoot. I'll just shoot things. I'll stand back this time. This time I'll stand away from the danger. This time. Am I doing it too much? I think I might. He was like this, right?
I think you're adding like, I don't think he smokes.
He just was like this.
Yeah, it's kind of like cut and dry, right? Like he's definitely like a little sexually repressed. He definitely he's haunted by his first kills. Like there are some layers, but it's not overly complicated.
Well, when you put it like that, I know exactly what you will.
Oh my God.
Great.
So with being escorted by Lance Evenstride, the party begins to head toward the north exit of the town, with plans to leave Cursed Cove for the very first time. As we continue through the town north, sun has kind of gone down. An eerie twilight fills the air as they walk through the town, heading further north than they've gone before, passing Gilda's Keep, passing the remains. It's fairly still intact. There's just a few damaged spots here and there of Lester's Tower. And continuing up through sort of a residential district up in this area until you see about 100 yards away from you guys the gate to the north, the northern gate of Cursed Cove, leading up into the mountains and the trees in this area. Hemlock kind of pointed out to all of you as you approach, basically giving Lance, in quotation marks, the heads up that now is probably the time to start playing the part. As these 2 guards kind of man the area up here. It's actually a pair of tieflings. You can kind of see their horns from the like fairly simple armor that they wear, all kind of this like green insignia of kind of like Gilda's soldiers, like the soldiers of Cursed Cove. This green patch with a white crescent on it in the kind of the shape of the keep as you all approach. As you do, the guards kind of like notice and like stand up super straight as they see Lance kind of approach. Yes, sir. Everyone,
Open
gate is secure.
Open it. Open the gate.
You sure, sir?
Did you just question me?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Let's open this. Go ahead and
Wink.
get a persuasion or an intimidation check.
Can we help in any way?
I'd say yeah. I'd say that like your crew kind of warrants the help here, especially if you go intimidation.
I got a natural one, so I'm gonna get the open. 16.
With an 18 on a natural 16. Sir.
Yes.
Muster, you never mentioned anything about having to head north.
It is urgent and new. I don't have all day to explain to you the changings of politics. But when you are instructed, I follow my orders. When you are instructed, I expect you to follow your orders. You know what I mean? It's kind of the chain of command. So let's get moving.
Yeah, let's follow our orders. Natasha, go ahead. Do a search, everybody. Making sure you're not smuggling. Natasha cast detect magic and just check everything out to make sure everything's all squared away.
Well, that seems like a waste of time and resources. What you are actually guarding the gate. So I believe that is a bad idea to do that.
Can Kachi fly up in the face of this one that's
Yes,
questioning?
here, I'll send my
Are you
What?
disregarding your officer, sir? Are you really gonna keep questioning us right now? I don't, just like flapping. I don't think so, mister.
All right, I'll let Kachi make an intimidation check, but I'll keep the same their same perception check of 18, or the same insight check of 18. So if you can beat
Plus
this, they won't do
Kachi,
detect
okay.
magic.
If Kachi doesn't beat them with his words here, then I could kill them.
just kill him.
You think they're worth it? Do you think they're worthwhile?
21.
Do they deserve to?
Very
21!
nice.
People are
As
scared.
this
Scared of them.
owl is like flying in this guy's face. Okay, sorry. Must be urgent. Natasha, it's fine. Lance can go where he needs to go, I guess.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, you massless morons.
Like tomorrow when
No.
the gates are open, or tomorrow like we should keep an eye out for you guys.
I have to explain everything to you, don't I?
Standard
I'm just
operating
gonna-
procedure, sir. I don't know if this is a trick, but
Every moment is an opportunity to learn.
I twist my head.
I
run
leap-
through.
yeah.
I just leave the gate.
As you walk away, you do the 180 twist.
Yeah.
Water tribe.
That's right.
Yes. As you all manage to bamboozle the northern guards, Natasha and Sean are
I wouldn't
none
say
the wiser,
bamboozle.
just a little confused by their boss as they open the gates a crack. You see, like there's like a smaller version of the gate. It's not these two like double doors. Typically stand open during the day, closed during the night to keep out anything that's trying to fight their way in. Small version of the gate opens up and let you all out of the area here. As you all head for the Swordsman's Temple, that's where we'll end it for tonight with Shattered Ships, having successfully made it outside of Cursed Cove, or at least the town, for the very first time.
for now.
You know they're immediately gonna go talk to the boss.
Oh,
Like, hey, what are you doing here? Yeah.